Welcome guys, it is time for our weekly forecast. I'm going to be using the Muse Tarot cards. The cards are something that you like. I will post the Amazon affiliate link below. I have some California White Sage. And some for me. Got the big selenite wand today. So let's just clear you a little bit. And let's open our circles. These cards are just read the one way. There's no reverse meaning for them. First card is 10 of materials. So it's like a tree, but the tree has roses on it. And then it's like everybody is around the tree in this big, beautiful circle. The key words: material success, family, creating a legacy, a prosperous community, a dynasty of love and wealth, including and helping others, and harvest season. The prompt that you want to think about is bound by the garden of legacy. 10 of materials brings blessings of love and hope through the gifts of nurturing sustenance, vitality and health, prosperity and joy. She is the earthly muse of legacies and material essences, and she offers a window of wealth that will benefit the whole community for lifetimes of wonder. Here, she has blessed them as she is blessing you with the opportunity to eat and dance with her at the table of generosity. Step into your wholeness. Honor her by lifting up others who may not have had the same opportunities or blessings in their lifetime. Know that your harvest will be ample and vibrant. This is a beautiful sign of abundance is on its way. It says, "This dynasty I weave for you, sweet sacred soul of mine, and legacy create for you and all your kin in line. But no mistake is this to make this wealth of right intention, attentions paid to all that's true, is how to buy ascension." Essentially, 10 of materials is about being generous. We all have goals. We all aspire to, I don't know if we aspire to want more or to have more in some instances. And if we think about materials is a very, real thing, right? Like this box or whatever, our house, our car, all of those things. And this week, really what's been on my mind lately is kind of finances and how do I define myself and my worth, or the worth of my family. But it's really interesting. Like it's such a weird concept because I understand that, family is everything, and, material wealth does not necessarily translate into happiness. Wanting of material things needs to serve a greater purpose. If you're wanting to have these material things, how is that going to help you serve your purpose? For example, I love doing these readings for you guys, and I want to be able to do them for a long time. Obviously, I'm doing them out of the goodness of my heart, doing these forecasts, letting you guys know what the energies and stuff are. In other aspects of my business, of course, the readings are paid for. I have to make money somehow. I need money to pay for my internet and electricity and buy equipment and all these things, monies to buy new cards and things like that. Me wanting to bring in financial abundance isn't necessarily about me wanting to live a lavish lifestyle. It's about me wanting to be able to provide a better service to you. How can you be generous to others, kind of share that wealth, whether that's a wealth of knowledge. If I don't know something, I will go ask somebody that I think might know. Or same thing, if people come to me and they're looking for a service, but I don't, it's not my expertise, I will refer them out to somebody who is an expert in that area and who I think can help them and serve them. What else we need to know is the 8 of Inspiration. 8 is a very karmic number. Keywords: travel, speed, free-flowing energy, movement, breaking free of stuck patterns, running with an idea when inspiration hits. And the prompt is imperial chances. It says, she whispers of travel, momentum, and movement, speeding through this realm. The 8 of Inspiration wants to share a secret with you. Sometimes you don't need all the answers before you move ahead. When things are not a simple yes or no, you can choose the energy of duality and unanswered questions and just keep going. Sometimes you don't need to choose a side. You don't need the yes or the no. You don't need to know black or white, because this energy is fast. And if you blink, it's gone. Done. It serves up more opportunities than failures, and it absolutely feels like flow. The Muse whispers that you can make use of this speedy energy now. This life is but a flash of moments in a desert of expanding universes. So taking yourself so seriously to the point of slowing your momentum down will serve only to get you caught up in the quicksand of sticky energy. Jump into motion. Go. It's time for fast motion and quick dreams. Velocity, it flows through me, speeding, running past, movement slips, and timeline whips. These things will happen fast. Okay. So now, like, this is kind of the energy of the week, right? We got the 10 of materials, and we know it's kind of about, generosity and, doing things with the right intention. And then when we do things with the right intention and we're serving, then things like come back to us tenfold. The law of attraction, that's kind of what it is. This 8 of Inspiration means that we need to move quickly. Sometimes when we need to move quickly is like if we need to jump on trends. It's not that we're going to invest a lot of time and resources into this thing. We are just going to do it. Example I can give you is last week I started a new YouTube channel. I haven't told a soul about it. This is the first time I'm actually mentioning it to you guys, and I don't know if I'm going to promote it in this group or not. My idea, I probably will later on, but I really just want to try and get a feel of a new channel with a totally, with an audience that doesn't know me. Here, doing these readings, I pretty much know everybody that is watching these readings. It's not, the reach isn't really going out into the masses, kind of a thing. So when the 8 of Inspiration hits, you're still serving other people, but you're doing it. It's action. There's a lot of people that want to, start businesses or do a class or whatever it is, but you get stuck in this analysis paralysis instead of just actually going out and doing it. It doesn't need to look perfect. It doesn't need to look perfect at all. The people that love you and that support you and that value your contribution. Those are the people that are gonna, jump in first with you and really grow with you. And then it's afterwards when kind of your VIPs or your homies or your ohmies, they're the ones that are going to kind of sing your praises, so to speak, and bring in those referrals and things like that. But if, honestly, if you want to start something new, start it with the people that you know. I'm going at it at a little bit of a different angle, and you can do that too. You can start something totally new, and not promote it to your friends and family, and do it under an alias if that's so what you want to do. But you need to do it. It's like action. And we talked about this a little bit. I think we talked about this last week. I really don't remember. But in this month, we're hitting spring. We need to start building our momentum so that we can take action. Talked about decluttering. I know I talked about decluttering and kind of clearing away the old so that we can run to the races. Okay, moving on. Where is this all going? Page of Voices. So this is where we are going. Curious and intelligent things, restless energy, a thirst for knowledge, learning, thinking, a student, needing to align your actions with your words. And the prompt is frenetic understanding of stillness. How does it all work? Where are we headed? What is the nature of nature? With a million questions and answers, she gobbles up all the things, the lights and the bits and the bobs and the data. This page is a sponge of the world, taking it all in. She intuits and she intellects. She thinks her way into existence, and sometimes she has so much on her mind that there is a frenetic energy around her. The learning storm comes. The wind whips in restless communication. She doesn't mean to create this uncomfortable buzzing state. She's just so absorbed in her busy thoughts that she misses the fact that there is another mountain beside her that needs some sleep. She reminds you to think before you speak, to use your mind as a tool, and to see the facts as they are. And then she reminds you to grow. I collect my mixture of spinning thoughts, and I begin to pull them down to the earth. I think, I am, I know. So I speak, oh, how I speak myself into existence. So you can see, right? You can see she's got her glasses on. So it's that intellect that's kind of like that wanting to know everything about everything. And then, all the dancing figures. So how this is going is, okay, we're being asked to kind of be spontaneous, to take action, to jump in with both feet without looking back, just freaking do it. And then once we kind of finally immersed ourselves and we're kind of like swimming around, deciding where we want to go, sometimes it feels like we're throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. Then what's going to happen is then you're trying to analyze all that information. And that's what this is. You're analyzing the action that you took. So is it working? Is it providing value? Are people interested? All those things. Is this pushing me to where I want to go? Do I actually even enjoy doing it? Because you might try something, it might be successful, but if you don't actually enjoy doing that and spending your time doing that, then don't do it. Let somebody else do it. Refer that out to somebody else, and you do something else that's going to bring you joy, because your purpose and how you serve, it's supposed to be light. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to want to do it. I'm not saying it's going to be fun all the time. There's people out there that really help people that are in these deep, dark spaces. But they're able to hold those people, direct those people while still maintaining their own energy. So what is our action then? It's really interesting. We have one card from each suit. Our action is the Queen of Emotion. Our action this week is love, emotional intuition and intelligence, creativity, joyful and meaningful connection, relationships, self-care and self-love, feminine nature, the sea of emotion, accessing how you truly feel and sharing your love with others, creating from the heart. So your action this week is to act from the heart, right? Where this action card comes in, like you're going to be, whatever you feel like doing, wherever that inspiration or that muse hits, and you got to act quickly, you're not really thinking about, you're not really analyzing it yet. That's going to come later. So your action is to actually just feel with your heart and just to do it. Don't overthink, do. So the prompt is Tentacles of Experience. It says, rising up from deep within the caverns of the ocean, this queen is connected to all that flows. She is the unconscious bridge between the spaces of the heart and the world that flourishes around it. Her watery nature invites you to flow into the portals of self-discovery and work with your own waves to grow compassion and passion and to connect back to your truest emotions. All your emotions. She asks you to seek this alignment so that your actions, words, thoughts, and breath all beat in rhythm with your true feelings. See yourself as you truly are and feel your essence as you truly feel. This nurturing, caring energy is one that washes away unhealthy attachments and bubbles down through the earth to create foundations of sacred space in relationships. It allows strong empathy without energetic baggage of taking on other people's stuff. It breeds intuitive creativity and small pockets of devotional joy. Fall into the Queen's flowing compassion. Like the sea, I flow in and out of breath, waiting in the lapping mentality of a heart song. Yeah. So there we have it. I talked about the divine feminine being a really big piece right now, and this growth of compassion. Everybody's empathy levels are like just, the dial is just turning up. And so we're getting hit with all these waves of emotion, and we need to discern which of these emotions are ours, right? Which of these are mine, and which of these emotions are the collective. Because not all those emotions are yours. If you ask yourself, is this mine? And you start to feel lighter, it's not yours. You can let it go. There's a lot of cool things this week. A lot of inspiration. And I think, I don't know what the weather's going to be because I really don't look ahead at the forecast. But right now, the weather is warming up. We are approaching spring in Alberta. That could easily turn back into winter here soon. But while the weather is warming up, we tend to get more energetic because we want to be doing more things. So go with the flow right now and do those things. Allow yourself to do those things. And then when this piece comes and you start to really analyze what's working and what's not working, set a time limit for that. Actually sit down with your pen and paper. I don't care if you do a pros and a cons list or if you're just journaling things out, but give yourself a time limit, and give yourself a time limit for how long you're going to actually mull all this over to when you're going to take action again. Because if you get too stuck in this, then you're not going to move forward. You might try something for a week and then give up on it. Maybe you do need to give up on it, but maybe you actually need to have some discipline and freaking pursue it. Put in the work. What you put in is what you're going to get out. We've heard this, I'm sure we've heard this our whole entire life. But if you really, really want something, there's many people out there that probably have done that in the past. So what did they do? And you do that. But it's not going to be easy. They didn't get to where they are in the matter of a week. It might have taken them 6 months. It might have taken them a year. It might have taken them 5 years or 10 years. But if you don't start, then you're that farther behind, if that's truly what you want. So take action. Do it. Just do it. Like this video. It helps me out more than you know. Thank you. Take care, and we'll see you.